the annual appropriation, what's the word? The annual appropriation sheet on time. So that made, the township did not formally approve their appropriation measure for 2008 until April 29th, and it did not certify the appropriations with the county auditor. Expenditures in 2008 in the amount of $326,601 were made without any formal approval. Because I didn't have the annual appropriations approved, then the expenditures were unapproved, basically. And this says that we did not receive a response from the officials in this finding. They did not discuss this with me or anybody else, so I'm not sure why that was on there. But they just recommend that we file it on time, and it will be done on time from now on. It was a paperwork error, basically, and it's going to be made into a huge deal. And that was the case with the next one also. It's a non-compliant citation, significant deficiency, and material weakness. It's basically, it's because I didn't file the paperwork on time. The expenditures and all the funds exceeded the appropriations. If I had filed the paperwork on time, the appropriations wouldn't have, there wouldn't have been anything wrong with it. And it's not going to happen again. So, and I'm sure, you know, people are going to make a big deal about it, but it's not a big deal. Another one was, in some circumstances, I made out purchase orders instead of blanket certificates, or they should have been then and now purchase orders instead of regular purchase orders. Again, it's a paperwork error. I know that now, and I won't do it again. This is also available. I received this the other day in the mail, so this is the complete audit report. It's not a draft any longer. It's available to the public. It should be on the Auditor State's website soon. I don't know how soon they get it on there after we receive them. Yeah, I have 2 copies here with me tonight. You guys are welcome to look at them while you're here. I'd rather you not take them with you, but I can make copies for you if anybody's interested in looking at them.
Okay, on my Medicare reimbursement, this has been a big thing. Eric Fox called me and told me what they'd done. They didn't have any findings to start with because the state legislature allowed all of it to pass. Okay, Jeff brought it back up. Fox talked to the Attorney General, the Auditor of the State, all of his office. I talked to the Auditor of the State. I talked to Fox. And what they done, they said, had there been a finding, I would have had to pay back the money. But they said, because my insurance dropped in half, even with my Medicare reimbursement, it wasn't as much as either one of these guys' insurance. So they said they would issue a citation, but not a finding for recovery, because had I not been 65 on Medicare, it would have still cost the township the $1,200, which it cost for these guys. So since I was on Medicare, even with reimbursement, it come to $900 and some dollars a month. So actually, by being old, I saved the township $300. And since I don't get reimbursed from Medicare now, it's saving about $400 a month. But like I told them, I said the state is operating under 2 different things. It's just like I've got letters from 3 other county prosecutors that allow Medicare reimbursement. It's how you interpret the law. Lincoln County interprets it that it says you cannot be on township insurance and get Medicare. So that's where it comes. But just like the township is paying 100% of the trustee's insurance, but it costs me $200 a month. So they're not paying 100% of mine. So, but my insurance is still about half of what theirs is. But since, like I say, they issued a citation because my total amount wasn't as much as either one of the others, even with the Medicare reimbursement. So, but that's where it is, and so they just issued a citation. So,
Did anybody wanna look at one of these while they're here tonight?
Jenny, did they call it a citation or non-conformance, non-compliance?
Citation
Which one?
for what Fox did.
The Medicare?
Yeah,
Non-compliance citation is what they call it.
non-compliance. And they are saying it is illegal to do this. Am I correct? Is what you wrote, what you read?
It should not be done.
Right.
And we aren't doing it anymore.
I know, but I'm just saying, Don's making it sound like it's all still legal, and it's just because Licking County, that's the state auditor
I
saying.
say, I've got letters from 3 other county prosecutors that allow it.
I agree.
That's why I say the state
the
is
state-
operating on 2 different systems.
State trumps the county, and the state
Well,
auditor's office saying it's a non-compliance. Now,
Yeah,
let me ask you
it
something.
went through the audits too and never been stopped.
You're correct in as far as you're being low as of the 2008 audit, but you and I had this discussion previous, when I first started looking at this and actually mentioned this issue. You were paying $1,500 and some for you and your wife, and they were only at $1,100. Am I correct about, pretty close on that assumption?
I asked the engineer